I'm not mistaken, and it's still drizzling. Some people have stuck up and everything. I hope you're catching up. Welcome to Entertainment Hub once again on the Ifako Radio from here to the world. I remain Adore Esther. We have a lot of funny gist to dive into. All right, so we have here a lady recounts bizarre encounter with a Nigerian man on train in Germany. This was actually quite funny. A Nigerian woman living in Germany has sparked reactions on social media after sharing an unusual encounter she had with two Nigerian men while traveling on the train. In a viral video, the woman said the incident happened while she was returning home from the U-Bahn, Germany underground train system. Beginning her narration, the woman expressed frustration over the incident, saying that she changed her opinion about some Nigerian men living abroad. Nigerian men in Germany, you are never ever beating the allegations. I used to fight for you before, but you see this thing that happened to me yesterday? I've stopped fighting for you, she said. Okay, let's see what happened to her. According to her, two Nigerian men boarded the train and sat opposite her. One of them attempted to strike up a conversation by asking for her name and trying to get to know her. The woman explained that she was tired and not interested in having a conversation. She added that despite her lack of interest, the man continued asking and even asked her for a sweet, which she gave him. The woman claimed that when the train got to a main stop, he suddenly passed out a gas loudly before leaving the carriage. Okay, they both entered the train. She sat down. Two Nigerian men kept the seat beside her, one facing her, the other one by the side. And they wanted to start up a conversation, but she was not ready. No tiredness and everything. So the guy asked her for sweet. She gave it to him. And he wanted to continue talking, but he was like, I'm not ready. I'm not telling you to talk. As he stood up, I wanted to drop at his bus stop. The next thing the man could do was to fart loudly in the carriage. And everybody was, all eyes were on them. And she was like, what kind of rubbish is this one? He intentionally did it. I trust Nigerian men. They can't do that. Let's see what he said. He said, can you believe what this guy did to me? The guy farted. Like, this boy messed. And if you hear the way the thing sounded, the guy polluted the air. When he stood up, he now did like this. It was like he was spreading it so that the thing would enter my nose. I looked at this boy, eyeball to eyeball. The boy saw what he was doing, she allegedly. The man said the other passengers on the train noticed the incident and looked in their direction. Other passengers were looking at them and were like, what's this one? There was frustration. Why are you people like this? Why babe? Why always me? So because she refused to respond to their conversation, refused to give them an audience, he decided to now fart on her nose while leaving the carriage when he got to a stop. You can imagine such mentality. Like, that's the way you could revenge on the lady. And Nigerians will always be Nigerians. Wherever they find themselves, they will always try to be Nigerian. The dark thing is in their blood, like it's not going anywhere. Okay, next year, I have another one. Who allowed Lord's wife enter my house? A lady recounts how she took the blame after brother's girlfriend who assaulted family's maid. A Nigerian lady has shared a humorous family experience and recounting how she accepted the blame after her brother's girlfriend allegedly preferred an over-assaulted meal during her first visit to their home. According to the narrator, she planned to cook rice and stew before the woman offered to handle the meal herself. Impressed by the gesture, she stayed with her in the kitchen throughout the cooking process, believing her brother had made a good choice. However, after tasting the food while serving it, she realized the stew contained too much salt. Rather than reveal who prepared the meal, she decided to serve it to the family without saying anything. Oh, such a good sister-in-law. You can imagine. Probably she didn't even lambast the girl. She just left her and decided to serve the meal. And she even took the blame that okay, I was not assaulted the food. Okay, let's see reactions. Recalling the incident, the lady said, my brother took one spoon. He was already waiting to finish my life with insults. My father, we know the eye in the mouth, said, who allowed Lord's wife into my house? She explained that the comments came immediately after the family tasted the beer. I can imagine the kind of reaction. Like, the family was there, herself, her brother, her mom, and dad. The dad, who said normally he doesn't hide his mouth. Then the brother was waiting to finish her with insults. Tasting the food, I was like, who allowed Lord to enter my house? Because, guys, I'm very familiar like that's kind of comment. That means the salt was huge, the salt was much. Not to have made such comments about like that. Let's see. She explained that the comments came after I tasted the meal. The narrator said, I said, Daddy, sorry, let me cook the food. This was so embarrassing to say my brother's babe cooks that kind of food. I started shopping sauce that day. She said she chose